Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us for our Yoga and Mindfulness series with AARP and Open Up. My name is Colleen Cadman, and I serve as an Associate State Director of Outreach for AARP in Pennsylvania. We're excited to have folks from all over joining us today for our Yoga and Mindfulness series. So please feel free to share in the chat where it is that you're tuning in from if you haven't already. We're going to go over and read a few of those out. So we've got lots of folks from our home state of Pennsylvania. So shout out to folks, no matter where in PA you are, we're happy to have you with us. We record from the Pittsburgh area, so we're very happy to see Pennsylvania folks here. We've also got folks from Missouri today. We've got Massachusetts. We've got New York with us today. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, we've got Michigan, which is our instructor Chandler's home state. So shout out to Michigan. We've got California with us, South Carolina. Let's see, Kentucky, Texas, Florida. Well, welcome. AARP is committed to helping us all take control of our health as we age by providing tools, resources, and information that will entertain and inspire, educate and stimulate, and engage and activate. AARP hopes to create an environment where we can all lead our healthiest lives possible in mind, body, and spirit. And AARP wants to help us take a whole body approach to healthy living. Regular exercise and focusing on brain health are two really great ways to support healthy aging. We're going to share some more resources in the chat if you're interested in our healthy living work. We'll also be recording today's class, so barring any technical difficulties, you can look forward to receiving the recording via email following the class. And please also be sure to sign up for future sessions of this series. We do this class every other week at the same time, same place, and would love to have you back with us. And without further ado, we are so excited to collaborate with Open Up on this series. Please consult your physician or other healthcare professional before starting this or any other fitness program to determine if it is right for your needs. And I'm going to pass things over to our wonderful instructor, Chandler.
Thank you, Colleen. Hi, welcome, good morning, and good afternoon to everyone. I hope that we're doing lovely today. My name is Chandler. I'm an art and movement instructor here at Open Up. And here at Open Up, we practice art and movement, making an inclusive environment throughout the Pittsburgh, Lawrenceville area. We are located in Lawrenceville, which is not that far away from downtown. A beautiful studio tucked away right in Butler Street. We work in the community and many different settings. Corporate, school districts, and yes, we offer pre-programming within our studio. So if you're ever in Pittsburgh or if you reside here, come stop by. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And I think today our topic we should talk about is sound. So I think this is a very open-ended topic, and I want to connect that to chants, like using our om and ah, like the different vibrations that it creates to our body to help us feel grounded and feel like a sense of home. So I would love for you to think about a time you can get comfortable wherever you want, crisscross applesauce, laying on a mat, standing up, sitting down. The choice is yours. And I want you to reflect back, or right now in your space, reflect back onto a song, or sing the song, or a hum, or any kind of a tune that you maybe used to sing to help you relax, or that you would listen to from your parent or a loved one that would help to soothe you. So I know that my grandmother, she used to tap her foot a lot and just like hum to herself, and like it had the most perfect pitch doing it at the same time. And that would really soothe me a lot. And I find myself now, like on the most random moments, I find myself humming and kind of doing the same rhythmic tune that she does, and to help me like get through my day. So I would love for you to explore that specific sound. It could even be the smallest or the biggest, or like it could be anything. I'll try to give examples, and I don't know, but just take some time here. Once you've done that part A, move on to part B of how it makes you feel. What are you noticing in your body that's coming up for feelings? Or it's just or maybe there's a song that you just really enjoy that helps to soothe you. Just take a second to sing a song or think about it. Perfect. So you have another option here. You can remember it for later. We could share out loud, or if you already would just want to, if you're thinking about it and you don't want to forget it, you can put it in the chat, and then we could save that for later. And Colleen will share out our tunes, um, and maybe a memory connected to it at the end. Feelings behind it makes you feel happy, soft, sensitive, calm. Good. Okay. So I saw one person put in the chat. I'm going to keep moving forward now. So now that we reflected on our favorite tune or hum or anything of a ditty bop that makes you feel good, we're just going to move into a chant. And we're going to start with Om. So I would love for you to place your hands, probably this at the center of your chest. You can place one at your stomach. And I just want you to focus on the vibrations it creates throughout the body. So you're going to take a big inhale. And on your exhale, you'll say Om as long as you can, extending it out. So you want to take a really large inhale. And then exhale, you say Om. And you can have your eyes with a soft gaze. You can have them awake and open or closed. We're going to take a deep breath in. And Om. Take a second to let that resonate. See if you find any connection to the Om to your song. Does it energize you? Does it make you feel like home? The next one we're going to do is ooh. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to say ooh. Reflect back onto that. See where you feel it the most again. So for me, when I say ooh, I can feel it a lot between my ear and nasal and throat passage. Some may feel it a little bit more in their chest, going down in the belly. So just take a second. You could even do it again. Where are you feeling the vibrations the most? And the last one, we're going to say ah. You're going to take a deep breath in. Ah. Take some time. For me, I felt that one a little bit more in my diaphragm. You could try it again. Ah. Good. Take a second and see which one feels better in your body. The om, ooh, or the ah. And know that that's also a place where you can use at any point in your day just to relax and ground you, just as our hums or tunes that we had earlier today that we talked about. So we're connecting that with that, and then knowing that that's a resource that you can also use as well. Okay. All right. I hope we're all doing good, and I can't wait to hear at the end our tunes. Okay. We're just going to do some breathing exercises now so you can have your body very just relaxed. You're going to take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs because I think all the oohs kind of broke up all the fluid from the vibrations. And then you're going to exhale, simply using just your lungs expanding and not adding in your belly yet. So it's only the diaphragm and your rib cage expanding out and in. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Breathe in. Exhale, release. The next one you're going to do is now inflating the stomach, pressing your stomach out as you inhale, and then the air will go back. Your stomach will inflate and deflate as you exhale. Okay, here we go. And breathing in. Exhale, press back in. Stretching your abdominal muscles. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. Exhale. Once again, reflecting on our body awareness, which one do you connect with the most? Breathing from your diaphragm, stretching your rib cage out and in, or expanding and stretching your abdominal muscles out like a balloon and going back in. Both feel great. So just understanding what forms of breath that you enjoy the most. There's also a couple of others, but I thought we could kind of talk about muscle control with those two. Even if they're very simple, there are specific ways that we can breathe in those simple ways. Okay. So from here, either doing one or two, we're just going to take our arms up, breathe in. Good. And then we're going to do just a side bend, exhale out. Keep your hips nice and still on the ground, breathing in, exhale out. Breathe in. So as we're starting our movement portion, we're gonna pretend like we have headphones on, like we're doing a drop sound class, and you're gonna replay that song that we did in the beginning of class and listen to it, of course, while listening to the instruction of class, and let that guide you just to keep you energized and happy and grounded. For me, the song that is going through my head right now, the tune is Every Woman, It's All in Me. That's the beat that I am enjoying today. So once you have your song, let that guide you today along with my instruction for movement. Let it spark some joy. Good. And then you'll reset. From here, we're just going to take it around town. Around town. Good. So we just want to work on just the hips and the lower back. And then reverse the circle. Good. And then from here, isolating from the rib cage up, just allowing our chest to go sink inward, side, and up. Allow the chest to be supple. Reverse it. Good. Now your head, just taking it around town. Nice. So we're going to take the focus up towards the ceiling. And then exhale very naturally. Inhale, you look up. Exhale. Inhale, one last time. Exhale. Rubbing your hands together, creating some heat. We're going to place our hands on the back of our head and then just gently lift our head up and then wiggle it from side to side. Just giving ourselves some space. And then from here, take one hand to the side of your head. And we don't want to yank our head down, but let the weight of your hand naturally let your head go over and anchor your shoulder. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Other side, shaking it out. And then allow your head to go over naturally. Anchor your shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Good. Doing a seated cat and cow now, placing your hands onto your elbows. We're going to lift our chest up, arching our back, looking up towards the sky. And then from here, chin goes into our chest and we curl and scoop, scoop, scoop. Again, we look up and we go in and an up and in. And then reset. Good. Placing our feet together, like going into a butterfly or kind of a froggy. We're just going to bounce our legs, relaxing our hip flexors, breathing in. See if you can lift up more. Exhale. If you like, you'd stay here or take a forward fold. While you're here in this forward fold, see if you can relax the back of your head and let your chin go down towards your chest. When you're ready, walk your hands over to your right knee and let your forehead go closer towards your right knee. And then walking them back to the other side. Nice. Facing the front one last time. Good. Stretching your legs out for a seated forward fold. Reach your arms up and flex your toes and then forward fold. So here we don't want to yank the upper body, but we just want to allow the upper body to relax over your legs. Another chance is that you can bend one knee and then the other. Good. And then point your toes. And then walk your hands forward. From here, we're going to go into a tabletop position. And now going into that cat and cow series again. So if you're in a tabletop on your mat, you want to make sure your hands are in line with your shoulders, and then you're going to drop your belly and look up towards the sky. Tuck your toes now if you like to really stretch your arches, and then lift your chin up as we did before. And then we curl and chin goes into your chest. So if you're on your mat doing the tabletop, you can continue if you're seated. Same thing from here. we're going to add in a lift of our heels as we go up. And then we'll drop our heels back down as we curve the pelvis in. So I didn't get a chance to talk about my ceramic bowl yet. So we have a really cute ceramic bowl that's filled with yummy hot dogs. Okay. And we're tipping the bowl forward just a little bit. We don't want the hot dogs to spill out. And then we come back and it goes back in. Just in reference and inspiration for the summer because it's so nice out and I'm so excited for the summertime. Okay, we're on the grill. All right, so let's let it cook. Here we go. We're gonna look up, inhale, exhale, and breathing in. We all look up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2 more. Looking up. Exhale, curving in. Last one, looking up. Exhale, curve in. Good. Doing a tail wag now. So the seated version of this kind of looks like what it looks like for a tabletop. So imagine that this is the ground right here. We're just gonna take the top of our head up and over towards your seat. Try and get a stretch from our sides. Just take some time to tail wag. This will look like this on the ground, taking your head over to one side and the other. And then when you're ready, take your knees outside of your hips and then take your seat to your feet. Walk your hands forward for a child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Every time you exhale, you allow the body to relax further down towards the ground. Breathe in. Exhale out. Walking your hands over to the right corner of your mat. Breathe in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. And the other side. Good. And then come back to your tabletop. You're going to tuck your toes, send your hips up high for a downward dog, walking your feet out, dropping one heel and the other. This can also be done coming back to your tabletop if the goal is just to stretch our calf muscles. So you can take one leg out and extend it and then really flex that heel, push your heel away from you and come back, flex your heel. Another option, you can grab your chair or find a wall and then place your hands in the back of the chair or the back of the seat. Walk your feet back, lifting one heel up and the other. You can also bend your elbows down to the ground, walk your feet back just a little bit more, let your chin go down to your chest. So we're gonna stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, walk your feet to your hands, and we're gonna find a forward fold. So for me, I brought my feet in closer towards the chair again, and I'm just relaxing. I can have my hands on the chair just for extra support. We're just gonna sway our hips from side to side. So we should all be in this forward fold position, just swaying our hips from side to side. Nice. Take a bend of your knees as you inhale. Exhale, stretch your knees. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, rolling up slowly through your spine. Good. We're going to reach our arms up high to the sky as you take a big inhale. Interlace your fingertips. Look up halfway. Oh, excuse me. Look up all the way towards the sky. Whew. I was going to say halfway lift. I'm moving fast. And then I glitched. We take a side stretch. And we come back up. And then another side stretch. And we take it around town. And then reverse it. Nice. Going back into your forward fold to do your halfway lift this time. And we place our hands onto our shins as we look up, halfway lift. And then forward fold, bending your knees again. See if you can stretch those hamstrings out. Shaking your head from side to side. And rolling up slowly through your spine. Take some time to remember your tune. You can go back to your own. For me, I'll do the own again. So if you would like to join me, you can. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Om. At the end of this, we'll reach our arms up again. Good. Go straight into that forward fold. Moving into our flow now. We're going to look up, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. So I'm going to show a couple of options from here. If you like, you can come down to your mat, step one foot down and the other. Oopsies. And then if you like, you slowly lower your body down towards the ground. We're going to come to a Sphinx pose. So another option for the Sphinx pose, you can go into that, let's call that your cow. So just everyone looking all the way up. Good. Just turn your head to one side. For me, that's towards my right shoulder. And then towards your left. Good. Take your focus down now. And let your head just kind of relax here. You may feel a sensation of a stretch in the back of your neck. And then we bring our focus back up. We'll tuck our toes, push our hips back, walk our hands back behind us for some extra support, and go into our child's pose again. Nice. And when you're ready, you'll tuck your toes, send your hips up high for your downward dog, walking your feet out. Good. Walk your feet to your hands. Nice. Have a soft bend in your knees as you roll up through your spine. And then we're going to cue with our chant before we do it again. Breathe in. I'm going to say ah. Ah. We reach our arms up one more time. And then forward fold. Building some heat, place your hands onto your shins. Look up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good, shaking it out. Take a soft bend in your knees as you find the ground. Good, you step one foot down and the other, lowering down. This may look like very differently in everyone's bodies. You can lower down to chaturanga or just gracefully find a way onto your belly. We look up for our Sphinx. We turn our head to the side. And then other side. Good, we take our focus down. And then back up. Good. We're going to find ourselves actually now into a quad stretch. So this may look like you grabbing onto your foot from here and relaxing your forehead onto your forearm. This can also look like you coming back up and then finding yourselves walking your hands back. And you're going to do a double whammy stretch with both legs. Another option is that you come down to the ground onto one cheek. Take your Take one leg out, make sure it's in an L position, and then twist the body. And lastly, if you like to stand and find support from a chair or wall, you'll take your leg and reach behind. I like this one more if you're seated. Same thing, you'll take your feet outside of your hips, windshield wipe over to one side, and then spiral twist. There's a couple of options to play with here. If you've already done one side, you can move on to the other. Oh, and there goes my hip. About to stretch. Good, and we come back to the center now. And then you'll find your way creatively to come back to standing. And then we're gonna go straight into a warrior. So we're gonna go straight into our warrior one. You're gonna step your left foot back, reach your arms up when you're ready. Going into your warrior one. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathing in. So the front foot, your toes should be facing towards the direction you are, and then the back heel in line. Your knees in line with your toes. Your back heel is also at a 45-degree angle. Ooh, and I lost my balance trying to say that. And going into your warrior two now. Press the air down. Now your toes should be facing the camera and the back toes facing the camera and your heel. Good. From here, we're just going to step that foot forward, and then we're going to shake it out. We'll do the other side. You step your foot back. Your heel is down on the ground. Have a crease in the hip and reach your arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Moving into your warrior two. Breathing in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. And then step your foot. Nice. Going into a half eagle now. We're gonna wrap a couple of options. Wrap your arms. Place your hands on your shoulders as an option. Or since you're already here, whatever arm is on top, you're gonna take the bottom arm and twist it in towards your body. And then the palms of your hands will go in. You're gonna lift your elbows up and then take your focus up for a little bit of a shoulder stretch. Another option is place the back of your hands together as you look up. And shake it out. Other side. Which one was on top? That was on top. Okay, so then you're gonna do the opposite now. The arm that's on the bottom will then spiral in towards your face as you wrap your hands, palms go in, or the back of your arms. You lift your elbows up and you take your focus up towards the sky. Another option, you give yourself a big old bear hug and you lift and open your chest up towards the sky. Good, and then shake it out. Nice. Moving into a forward fold now, but with your leg crossed over. So you're welcome to find a chair or anything for extra support. You're going to cross one leg over, have a bend in your knees, and then take a forward fold. So this is really important for you to engage your core, engage your glutes as you take this forward fold stretch. You may feel a sensation of a stretch in your IT bands and your hamstrings. You're going to take a deep breath in, exhale out. This may look like you crossing one leg over and then forward fold over the legs. Breathing in, exhale out. Walk your hands back up your legs to find yourself upright. Since your leg that was crossed on top, what we're going to do is go into an eagle now. We're going to put both pieces together. So that was just a little bit of a stretch. So this leg that was just on top, you're going to bring it to come into the ball of your foot. So this is the first place. You're welcome to lift. So I'm sitting in the standing leg, and you can lift your leg up and then cross those arms back around as you did before, engaging your core. You can also use the chair for support and cross one arm. You can bring your arms up for a cactus. You can lift a leg. So you have a lot of different options to play with here. And we're going to balance here. So I'm going to take a deep breath in. Really focus on something in the room or use your grounding tune to help you with this. And then shake it out. Good. Going into our forward fold stretch again. You cross that foot over and then creasing your hips. Shake your head out from side to side, up and down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Nice. Rolling up through your spine. Good. All right, putting the pieces together again. Bend in the standing leg, which is the back leg. Crossing your arms. Which one was? Yes. And then reach your arms up. And we're going to find a moment of stillness and balance here, whether your foot's on the ground, whether you're seated, crossing one leg up and over, and then your arms while engaging our core. Shake it out. Good. We're going to just pat our leg all the way up to our hip and back down. And then massaging out those quad muscles because we did a lot with those too. Up to our hip and our lower back and around to the other side, patting our leg. And then giving ourselves a good scrub up to the lower back and into up the body, up our back. A nice little pat. And then around to the sides and back up towards the top of the arm. And then a scrub. So we've done this before with our floppy wrist. So we're just simply doing like a lymphatic drainage in a way. So flop your wrist. The looser your wrists are, the less that it will be, you won't have a harsh tap onto your chest. So very light, very light. From here, you're going to take that same floppy wrist motion and then just tap against in between the clavicle and this, like there's like a sweet spot right here before your chest muscle. And you're going to start from the center and then work your way towards your shoulder. Take a deep breath in as you go around. Exhale out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Then you do the other side. Flop your wrist. Good. Go in between your clavicle and then where your chest muscle starts, starting at the center and very lightly tap towards the outer side. Breathing. Exhale out. And then going towards the back. And then just give yourself one last swoop. Good. All right. So our butterfly tap now. This is specifically another tool just to help us feel settled and grounded. So you're just going to cross your arms over and whatever rhythm that you enjoy, that's where your tap will be. So we're going to do this for a second. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale out. You can do it slow. You can do one hand and then the other. Twice on one side. You can get as creative as you want with this. So if you had any memories tied to your hum or your song, maybe this is the time to reflect on it as you're doing your butterfly tap. You can close your eyes. Breathing in, exhale out. Continue breathing in, exhale out. And then take a second to be still and maybe feel any kind of extra energy resonate through your hands that we're just tapping the chest. Maybe feel any extra vibrations. Take some time to do a body scan and figure out where you're holding the most tension and introduce small, gentle movements to release those spots. Maybe you give into one knee to release your hip. For example, you go to the side. You might do a small movement with your head. So starting with the top of our head and working our way down to our feet, micro movements that will help us to relax our body. Seeing where you might be holding tension and to release it and let go. Think about our stance too. Sometimes when we have our feet too close together, it can cause us to hold tension in our hips. We might be pushing back in our knees, have a soft bend in your knees. Sometimes we catch ourselves scrunching our toes or clenching our fists or even our jaws. Take a deep breath in, exhale out, and then cross your arms back over your shoulders and then give yourself a really big squeeze because you guys all did amazing today. And I hope that you feel relaxed and calm and settled. And I can't wait to hear your tunes. So take a deep breath in, give yourself a squeeze, exhale out. Thank you all so much. Okay, Colleen, over to you. Let's hear what we got for our tunes.
Thanks for another great class, Chandler. So as Chandler said, please feel free to share in the chat a tune that helps make you feel grounded, peaceful, that inspires anything in you, and we'll read out a few at the end of class here. I also want to remind folks that you can sign up to join us again. We'll be doing this class again in 2 weeks and every 2 weeks for the rest of the year. So we hope you'll come back and be part of our Yoga and Mindfulness series again this year. So be sure to check that out. All right. Going over to the chat to read out some songs that are making us feel good right now. Let's see, we've got You Are My Sunshine. It's a good one.
Hopefully.
Ooh, grandmother's favorite hymn, In the Garden.
Oh.
This is a good one too. Some religious inspired songs here. I Love You, Lord is a good one.
Mm.
The Brahms Lullaby. The Rose by Bette Midler. Let's see. Nights in White Satin.
Mm.
Colors of the World. We've got I Need You, Lord. We've got Lovely Day by Bill Withers.
A good one.
For Emma by Bon Iver. Let's see, Love Lift Me Up Where We Belong. We've got Afternoon Delight.
Mm.
Dream a Little Dream of Me.
Oh.
Tapestry by Carole King. Ooh, 70s Chicago music, love it.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's really upbeat.
We've got another endorsement for your song, I'm Every Woman, Chandler. So that's a good one. I love, someone also said the birds outside my window. So some other natural sounds that are inspiring us today. That's great.
That's something that I enjoy. I listen to every day. I wake up literally, and when I wake up in the morning, and I see the sunshine hit my eyes. Sorry, now I'm thinking of Bill Withers. um, and I have this beautiful bird's nest in my balcony, and I love to hear. There's a like a Finch family, and I love to listen to them sing every morning and talk to each other. So that was so cool that we share that.
Thank you everyone for your great responses. And we really appreciate you being here with us today. We hope to see you again the same time and same place in 2 weeks, and have a wonderful, relaxing rest of your day.
Yes, happy pre-Friday. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Colleen. Have a great one.